today we receive Mr. Michal Bohosiewicz, the founder and CEO of Humblebee BEEKEeping. It's a company that produces equipment for beekeeping, and together we will talk about his business and the way he manages to spread it worldwide. We thank you very much to be with us. Mr. Michal, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm happy to have you with us. The first question is to know if you can tell us about you and your life here in Luxembourg.
Sure. I've been in Luxembourg now for 3.5 years.
Yeah.
I came here from Spain 3.5 years ago to work for Amazon.
Yeah.
And I've worked for Amazon for 3 years, 3 great years, great experiences. But then I decided it's time to go on my own and start my own business.
Okay, and so we know that you are a member of the co-working place called Nyuko.
That's right.
So since when are you from Nyuko, and what kind of activities are you doing there?
Right. So I've been at Nyuko for half a year now. Yeah. About 2 weeks after starting working full time on Humblebee, I realized that there's no way I can work at home. That I need to work with people, and I need to pick other people's brains and bother them. And it's just much easier for me to work that way.
Yeah.
And I found Nyuko, and I was just looking for basically a desk to work on, but it turned out to be a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Great experience, and the activity that I engage in is Humblebee, is production of beekeeping products.
Okay, so Humblebee production of beekeeping products.
Yes.
What kind of products?
Right now, our product portfolio includes predominantly beekeeping protection clothing.
Protections,
So beekeeping suits, beekeeping jackets, beekeeping gloves, beekeeping veils, anything that protects a beekeeper from getting stung.
Okay. And are you just a reseller, or do you design the product yourself?
No, we are the manufacturer. We're the brand owner. So we design the product, we manufacture it, we distribute it, we market it internationally. Yeah. Everything that you would expect from manufacturer and everything you would expect from a retailer.
Okay, I understand. That's really interesting. But what could be the difference between your product and another product we could find online? Because, beekeeping equipment versus beekeeping equipment, it's the same, no?
Well, there are many alternatives. That's right, and there are really no gimmicks. It's very simple. It's better quality, and this is really the only way to outcompete the offers which are already there. And internet, which is the main way the only way we sell our products, is helps us with that. We get great reviews for our products because the fabrics that we use are of higher quality. The leather we use is of higher quality. The stitching is better. The packaging is better. The marketing is better. And the second thing is the quality of service. We want to make sure that if our customer is not 100% happy with what they get, not only are they allowed to return the product in 30 days, we encourage them to do that. We encourage them to return it. We'll give them their money back. We'll ask them what was wrong, and then we'll fix it.
That's interesting. Okay, but there's something now. We are in the end of the year, and the flowers, are falling down. The leaves are falling down. And it's the autumn fall, as you know. And during this season, there's no flower at all. There's no bee, of course. So, how do you make business? Can you sell during the winter?
Yeah, that's a very good point. That it is a seasonal business, and when we started sales in April, every month we're adding a new country. We started with Germany. Next month it was United Kingdom, France, Italy, Spain. Then it was North America, United States, Canada, and so we saw tremendous growth. But we are always worried that as soon as the colder months arrive, the sales will stop. However, that didn't happen. The reason why that did not happen is that we're still a fairly new business. So we continue growing our market share. And we managed to grow. October was the biggest month yet. So,
Okay, that's interesting. So, and so you were talking about gloves, you were talking about helmets. Can you tell us exactly the products?
sure. So we have two types
Yeah.
of beekeeping suits, which
Yeah.
is going from head to toe, full coverage for people who really want to be fully protected,
Protected.
and not worry about being stung. We also have two different types of jackets.
Yeah.
We have two different types of veils.
Oh, yeah.
And four different types of gloves. And each one of these products has something they specialize in. So gloves we have one for hot countries where they need to be ventilated.
Exactly.
Another one which has very thin leather and allows to work with bees.
Yeah.
Another one which is more durable. Another pair of gloves which has sleeves which go up very high.
Okay.
Basically, out of the protective clothing, we have full coverage. But we are now investing into new product lines. We are going to launch tools very soon. And next year, we hope to start producing beehives.
Okay. So, where is your marketplace? Where do you sell it? Do you sell it in a shop, in store, or in online?
Almost all of our sales are done online. I come from e-commerce. I worked for Amazon for 3 years, and I recognize the potential that it has, in particular for beekeeping products, because this is not something that everyone does. It's a niche. It's a niche hobby.
Okay.
So we have been selling on our own website, humblebee.eu. As well as the American website humblebee.us.
Okay.
But also we've been selling on other platforms. So Amazon, that's where I started, and that's where we have great experience. eBay, Rakuten, Cdiscount, Allegro, and a few other platforms, and we are present in 7 countries now.
Okay.
So altogether, we are managing about 30 different websites.
Okay, that's interesting. And what's the link of your main website? Can you say it again?
humblebee.eu.
So you Google this link right here, humblebee.eu, sorry, and you will see what it's about. So the next question is Luxembourg a country where the beekeeping hobby is developed enough, or for you it's a good platform to spread your activity worldwide? What do you think?
It is a country where beekeeping is developed, but it is a small country.
Yeah.
So we can't base our business on Luxembourg alone. We are present in the United States, Canada, and all of Europe.
Yeah.
And we have to make sure that we keep our scope wide as far as distribution.
Yeah.
But Luxembourg is a great place to launch this from. We know beekeepers. We have friends who are beekeepers in Luxembourg.
Yeah.
Who look at our products, who test our products, and tell us what could be improved with it.
Improved, huh? Okay.
We've already compared our products to that of our competitors, and they are better than that. But that cannot be our goal. Our goal has to be as good or better as what the customers want.
Oh,
that's what Luxembourg is good for.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
So, what are the local elements that help you the most as a business starter here in Luxembourg?
Nyuko is a big one. The co-working space. I've been there for 6 months, and I've loved it.
Yeah.
I enjoy the assistance that I got from the Nyuko staff. They introduced me to industry experts. They introduced me to bankers.
Yeah.
I've done trainings with them, which were of impressive level. But also, I think even more important thing about Nyuko is that you're working there with a bunch of brilliant people, and you share ideas and you help each other, and it's I couldn't have imagined a better place.
Okay.
So that's a big one.
That's a big one.
Being close to beekeepers, Luxembourgish beekeepers, another good one.
Yeah. And having the support of Nyuko.
That's right. That's
okay,
right.
okay, thank you. And so, for those who want to know what's Google, here's Nyuko, here's the link, you can go on. Okay, so how do you see your company in 10 years, sincerely?
Well, I think the most important thing before I start thinking about how we can grow is that we maintain or even improve the level of satisfaction that our customers have with our product.
Yeah.
So if people are loving our product, by default we will grow.
Okay.
But of course we do have plans. We've already grown a lot. In few months we have grown into so many countries, so many different websites.
Okay.
We've sold a lot of products. We've done a couple thousand deliveries, few thousand deliveries already, and but we hope that in 10 years we'll be well established in both Americas, Europe, Asia, Africa, and Australia.
Okay.
And I think the distribution which we're using today, it's entirely possible.
Oh, okay. That's really interesting. So we have a last question, and it's a recurring question in our interview. And so the specificity of this question is that you have to ask to yourself a question. And look at the people watching at you, eyes on the eyes, and go on, please.
All right. So I will ask myself the same question that most people ask me when they find out about Humblebee. Yeah. Why did I decide to choose that industry? Why beekeeping? And one of the reasons is that I always wanted to work in the industry which I would like. Yeah. And bees are fascinating. I enjoy bees. I enjoy beekeeping. Bees are incredible pollinators. Our food security depends on them. They make honey, which is delicious. Yeah. Queen bee can lay as many as 2,000 eggs in one day.
Whoa.
Your average beehive can have as many as 60,000 bees.
Wow.
So it's so fascinating. I mean, I always enjoyed it. Okay. But the more serious reason why, and I think where we can make the impact, is that bees are in trouble. Yeah. They're dying because of the colony collapse disorder. Now, we are not scientists. We will not find out why. We will not be able to fix the biological reasons behind this. But what we can do is support beekeepers, support bees. We donate 10% of our net profits to bee preservation.
Oh, thank you.
Probably more importantly even than that is we deliver a great beekeeping experience. So when you go to a beekeeping class and you don't get stung, you order your product, it comes in very soon, it fits, it's great, and you only have to worry about having fun.
Yeah, exactly.
That will more likely convert you into a beekeeper and help us grow the beekeeping population.
That's true. So, we had together Mr. Michal Bohosiewicz. I thank you, Michal.
And thank you for having me.
I hope to see you soon for our next interview. Bye-bye.